Ooh, the acoustics in here are kind of crazy. So I hope you can hear the words. I'll stand kind of a little further back than normal, and we'll see how that goes. So yeah, this is a totally fresh song. I'm minorly terrified, and I might forget chords or words, but we'll see what happens. And it's about working out how to be on your own. It is turning inwards, it is trying your best. It is howling at the moon, sometimes beating your chest. And the answer you long to know, does it get easier the deeper you go? The deeper you go. You are an animal and you need to be loved. That is something you know, but you're trying not to give up. And the answer you long to know, does it get easier to be alone? To be alone. And how to stay soft under the weight of it. The pull, the push and the shove, and the risk that you might fall. Again and again and again you might fall. Again and again and again. It is the light fading, taking yourself to bed, letting your voice be your anchor, your body the place where you rest. And the answer you long to know, and the answers you long to know, and the answer you long to know. They come and they go, they come and they go. They come and they go, they come and they go. Thank you. So I'll tell you a bit about me now, that we've met musically. So my name is Genevieve and I'm from Edinburgh originally. I grew up in a kind of village outside of Edinburgh and then moved into the city when I was a teenager. And my mum played the piano to us growing up, and we all had kind of songs that we sang with her, and that's how it all kind of began. And she showed me how to read pop chords. So she said, if you see an F, like these are the notes that you play on the piano. She didn't know how to read music, but she knew how to read chords. So from that, I started learning every kind of song I could find. And every time I heard a new artist, I wanted to learn all their songs. And I was never like a brilliant pianist, but I could read those chords, and kind of through that got really obsessed with songwriting from about the age of 13, 14. started writing songs and started like bugging my teachers to let me play them to entire assemblies at school. I was like, I must bare my soul. So yeah, I used to play my songs to school and people would be like, cool. I never had a band though, and that was something that I always missed out on, I guess. I think a lot of girls are like afraid of starting a band, because we don't tend to have friends who are drummers and stuff. You have friends who are in the choir, and you know guys who play guitar and play drums, but I didn't have that growing up. And then I went and studied music at Oxford, which was very academic and very serious. And again, I felt a little bit out of place. I wanted to talk about Joni Mitchell and Ella Fitzgerald and all of my heroes, and everyone else was like, what's your favorite Mahler symphony? And I was kind of like, the big one. So I did lots of singing there, but still never had like people I felt I could collaborate with, I guess. And I did composition, I wrote music for choirs and had to write string quartets and things like that. Anyway, this all leads me to now. So it's been a few years since then, and I went on and did a master's at Goldsmiths down in South London, and I met some really great musicians there, and kind of since then I've been doing this properly, I guess, and putting my songs up with a band, and I released an EP in August and that kind of thing. Anyway, so that's my story, and I just think I always want to know how people came to things, and I thought maybe you might want to know. So that's how I came to this, and I write all the time, lots of little scraps, and then sometimes one day, who knows why, a song will just arrive in its entirety, and you'll need to change things and go back over it, but it's kind of like you've got to be on the platform for when the train arrives. So I'm always trying to write bits and pieces when I can, and then sometimes they arrive. So I'm going to play one more like brand new song that no one's ever heard before. And it's about meeting somebody who you have an instant connection with, and that the specialness of that, and then you might never see them again, but that's the feeling that you have. And then after that, I'm going to bring on 2 members of my band. I've got a band, guys, and we'll play 2 songs together that have had a bit more work. If that's okay, you're still with me? I feel like there's an echo in the church that makes me want to fall asleep as well, so I'm like, gotta hold you. Anyway, so we'll just... Cool. What did I say? Yeah, okay. What a rarity to find someone as open as I, sinking into every word. I lose all sense of time, and I try my hardest to be strong, not let myself be swept along. Remember, you don't know anyone, not really. Drop those little words, my girl, my girl. My girl's away across the sea, and I love her, I love her. So I smile my best smile, I move a little away, put it to bed before it hurts me. But what a rarity to find, what a rarity to find, what a rarity to find. Thank you. That one's definitely not finished. Cool, so I think now, if they're still awake, we've been playing and rehearsing all day, actually in here, so they're both like, what? So now we're going to play 2 other songs for you, which we've been writing and working on for a while, but we've just finished the arrangements, like one of them yesterday and the other one like 2 weeks ago. So they have got lots of new things in them, if that's okay. Is that okay, guys? Something like that? Something like that? Just another light number. Oh God, okay. This is why I don't talk in gigs. I wish I could talk to you like this every day. Hear those waves, they're crashing down like every word we say. I put your smoke to my lips, think how close I've been to yours. Every crack and every curve, I have known them. I have known them. You have changed, yet you're still the same. I can feel that strain tied round my waist into you, 'cause you know everything, everything, but this is what you needed, and I will cut down every shoe that I have held in my arms to keep a garden just for you, just for you. Look at all the flowers in bloom. Look how long I held on to you. Look at all the flowers in bloom. Look how long I held on to you. Have we got time for one more? Yeah. You sure? Okay, cool. I realize I've not talked a lot about the process, but you can come and ask me afterwards. And basically, I write it like that, and then sometimes I put it on the piano, and then I'll take it to someone like one of these two. And then Rick writes an amazing horn part like he's about to play you, and they help me make it better. And then we make it longer, then we add another bit, and then we take something else out until there's nothing left to take away. Does that make sense? And then I'm like, but what if the emotion is gone, guys? And they're like, shut up. Anyway, so this song I started out on the piano. It's quite simple. I was listening to loads of Alice Coltrane at the time, and that might be part of it, even though she's amazing. Anyway, it's called Mountain. Oh, and it's got a quote from Rilke in it, if you like poetry. Anyway. can't forget. As a mountain holds an echo deep inside of it, that's how I hold your voice like a song. I can